Hello everyone, Redsup here. Welcome back to another tutorial video. In this video we're gonna talk about the best graphics and control settings in Spider-Man Remastered. But before we go into the video, if these videos are helpful, make sure to subscribe and like the video. Alright, when you get into the game, what you're gonna need to do is simply choosing your save slot. And before we go into the actual game, from here, as you can see, we're gonna select settings. Oh, my bad. We're gonna select settings. It's gonna bring us here. So first off, we have text language and voice. So just put this to whatever you want. Basically, the normal one is English. Then next we have game. We're gonna choose game. On gameplay, we have option to skip puzzles, show tip screens, show fast travel scenes. So for puzzles, if you don't like puzzles, you can turn this on so you could skip puzzles. If not, then turn it off. Show tip screen, if you want to load screens much faster in game, then I suggest turning these two off. But for me, I would just turn it on because it looks cool. For camera shake is on, heads up display, which is HUD basically. The widescreen scale for me is wide. I did not put it on 16:9, 21:9, 32:9, nothing else, just wide. For mission waypoint display, I have it always show. If you want to, you can change this to show on scan only, but if not, just this one. Control hints, I have this on just in case if you want hints from your game to see what controls do what or whatever. Minimap and air trick notifications, you can turn this on. If not, it would make your game more realistic, I guess. But if not, you could just turn this on and do it much easier. For data collection, I don't know what this what does this do exactly, but I have it on full just in case. So we are done with this game. Subtitles, I have subtitles on. Subtitle size text, I have it on standard, and you can also change the color of the text if you want to, or the size of it. As you can see, this is the largest one. Oh, okay, no, this is the largest one, sorry, and this is the standard one. So you could change it to however you want it. So this is done. For audio, I have master volume on 8 since my Windows audio is like almost high, so I have it on 8. Music volume, I have it on half. I want to also hear the music. Speech volume 9, UI volume 10, SFX volume, which is basically the sound inside the game, the walking sound, whip sound, or whatever, gunshots, I have it on 8. Audio balance, I have it on 5. Listening mode, since I'm playing with a headset, I have it on headphones. I don't use midnight or home theater, maximum television, or anything like that. I just use headphones. Mono audio is off. English voice is on. I cannot change this, it's blocked. J. Jonah Jameson podcast, I have this on off. I don't like his voice anymore, he's too annoying. Speaker, this is only for a gamepad, so if you're not using controller in this game, then you can just leave it be. If not, you can change it however you want to, speaker on, whatever. So we are done with audio. Now we're gonna go for the display and graphics, which is the most important one. For display, my monitor is Asus, so I cannot change it. Window mode, the best one possible is gonna be the exclusive full screen, because on actual full screen you cannot have the most refresh rate possible. I don't know why, but it's just like this. So the best one is exclusive full screen. Display resolution, the highest one that you have. Refresh rate, the highest one that you have. VSync, I have it on off. I want the most frame rate possible. For calibration, brightness is on 60. I don't have HDR active, so it's blocked for me right now, but if you have it active you can change this to however you want to. Upscaling method, this is a tricky one because I don't know for what reason, but in my game upscale for the AMD FSR, it's the best one for me since I'm using the AMD GPU. But if you want to change it to your IGTI, I don't know what that is, but it's for the game itself. The NVIDIA DLS, if you have NVIDIA graphics card, then you can change it to that. If not, you can turn it off. Since you're gonna change this to off, the upscale quality is gonna turn off as well. Dynamic resolution scaling, the highest one that you have. Anti-aliasing, if the upscale method is off, you can change this to TAA or SMA, or just completely off. If not, then for me personally, this is the one that I use, and this is the actual best one that you can see. It's more clear that you can see Spider-Man here, and the graphics just looks better with this one since it's for my GPU. Then after that, simply when you have this, you can hit apply, change the settings after. Then that's for the graphics. Accessibility, option to skip puzzle, like last time you can skip it or turn it off. QTE autocomplete, I have this off, I want to do it myself. Change buttons, tabs to hold, I want to do it myself, I don't want to hold the button. Web shooter burst, I have this on. It makes it way much easier for me to web up the enemies and throw them wherever I want to, or just web them. Aim mode, hold. Swing parkour mode, hold. Air trick mode, hold. Chase assist off. Enhanced auto aim off also. Increased dodge window, I have this on because sometimes I cannot really have the time to dodge the enemy's attacks, so I have this on. Double tap to dodge, I have this on off. Visual aids, look at waypoint, of course obviously this has to be off. You can turn this on if you would like to, but the best one is off. Camera shake on. UI parallaxing off. Icon and prompt size, you can put it on largest if you want to, if not standard. Hot background, I have this on off. It makes the contrasting background on heads up display, I don't know what that is. Emphasis, text color, you can change this if you want to. High visibility of spider sense, I have turned this on because spider sense it's mostly white, and inside the game on some areas you cannot see the spider sense on his head, so sometimes you're gonna get hit. But yeah, I have this turned on, it makes it yellow so it would be more clear for me to see. Contrast options, if you want to customize all this by yourself, you can do it. If you want to, just preset 1, preset 2, whatever if you want to. If not, turn it off. So that's for the accessibility. Gamepad, if like I said before, if you're using Gamepad you could change this if you want to, but since I'm a PC player I just want to use my mouse and keyboard. So if you're using Gamepad you could change all these settings however you want it, but I'm not gonna go through all this because I'm not using Gamepad or controller. For mouse, I have the invert X and Y off both, and also the other ones also. For mouse sensitivity I have both of them 30, and also the aim 30 as well, not too high and not too low. And for key mapping, the most important, if you would like to say, double tap to dodge, like before. You can turn this off and on if you want to. And basically on key mapping I actually didn't change too much. I just changed the most important ones in my opinion, which was zip to point the keybind was on C. Let me change this. Look, you see, the default one is on C, so I changed it to my thumb mouse button on the side of my mouse, which is this one. It's number 4, and the rest is by default, besides the dodge. Of course, the dodge one was left control. It is too annoying for me to do that, so I changed it to my thumb mouse button also, which is the 5th one, which is this. So if you have a side mouse button, you can use these to make it more easier for yourself. If not, you could just change the actual keybind for your keyboard and use the best one that you have or want. So this was all the settings for this game. Now what we're gonna do is basically we're gonna go into the game, show you a bit of the gameplay, and see how it looks.
Demon's robbing an armored car. You can bet that money isn't going to someone's quinceañera. The door's stuck! I'm coming! Fuck! Damn! It's one thing to rob an armored truck. It's another to put lives at risk. I need to stop the demons.
Thanks. Another half a second out of it. Well made.